The girl whose tears became a crown. In a small village in Nigeria, there lived a beautiful young girl named Zainab. She lived happily with her mother and father. Her laughter filled their home, and every day felt like a blessing. But one day, everything changed. Zainab's mother became very sick, and before long, she passed away. The little girl cried and cried. Her heart was shattered. Months later, her father married another woman. At first, the woman seemed kind. But after moving into the house, she revealed her true character. She was cruel. Every morning before sunrise, Zainab was forced to sweep the compound, fetch water, wash dishes, cook food, and clean the house. While her stepsisters rested and played, Zainab worked until her hands ached. Yet nothing she did was ever enough. The villagers saw her carrying heavy loads. They saw the sadness in her eyes, but no one truly knew how much pain she carried inside. One cold night, after another day of hard work, Zainab sat behind the hut and cried. She cried so much that her tears soaked the ground beneath her. Suddenly, an old woman appeared. She had gentle eyes and a warm smile. "Why are you crying, my child?" she asked. Zainab told her everything. Every insult, every hardship, and every tear. The old woman listened carefully and smiled. "My child, kindness is never forgotten. Your day is coming." The next morning, the town crier walked through the village. "The king is searching for a wife. All unmarried women are invited to the royal palace." When Zainab asked to go, her stepmother laughed loudly. "You, a queen? Look at your clothes. Go back to work." Everyone laughed at her. But destiny had other plans. On the day of the royal gathering, something incredible happened. Zainab appeared dressed in beautiful royal clothing. She looked radiant, like a shining star. Everyone stared in amazement. When the king saw her, he saw more than beauty. He saw kindness. He saw strength. He saw a pure heart. Royal clothing. She looked radiant, like a shining star. Everyone stared in amazement. When the king saw her, he saw more than beauty. He saw kindness. He saw strength. He saw a pure heart. Before the entire kingdom, the king lifted a magnificent crown and gently placed it on Zainab's head. At that moment, she became Queen Zainab. The crowd erupted with joy. Drums filled the air. People danced. People sang. The girl who once cried alone was now celebrated by the whole kingdom. Back in the village, the stepmother heard the news. Her face turned pale. Her hands trembled. She could hardly believe it. The girl she had treated like a servant was now the queen. Soon, the stepmother was brought before Queen Zainab. She fell to her knees. Fear filled her heart. The entire royal court watched silently, wondering what the queen would do. Then something unexpected happened. Queen Zainab stood up from her throne, walked toward her stepmother, and stretched out her hand. "I forgive you," she said softly, "because kindness is stronger than hatred." Tears filled the palace. From that day forward, Queen Zainab ruled with wisdom and compassion. She fed the hungry, helped the poor, protected the weak, and listened to her people. Years passed, and she became the most beloved queen the kingdom had ever known. Even today, the elders still tell her story. They say, never laugh at someone's struggles, because the child who cries today may wear a crown tomorrow. And that is the story of Zainab, the girl whose tears became a crown.